6ix9ine might be the most hated rapper ever, but that reputation didn't come out of nowhere. He blew up off trolling and dissing other rappers, and it's never slowed down. It's hard to keep track of everyone he's had problems with, but today, we're breaking down every single beef he's had in the rap game and also with random celebrities. Let's get right into it. Back before 6ix9ine flipped on his 9 Trey crew, he sat down for an interview with legendary New York rapper Fat Joe. In 2018, 6ix9ine was already making a lot of noise, but Joe warned him to keep it out of the streets before he ended up having serious issues. According to Joe, 6ix9ine told him off the mic that all the gangbanging talk was just a front for clout. But after a few years of 6ix9ine getting arrested, dissing people's dead homies, and flipping on his crew, Joe went on Math Hoffa's show, My Expert Opinion, and aired him out. Joe told everyone,
"This is a sucker. He's a sucker, a bitch."
Joe said, with all the wilding out, that it was clear 6ix9ine is miserable. He said,
"This dude here, this type of shit this doing, I'm convinced he wanna die. I don't wish it on him or nothing like that, but I'm convinced he's miserable in his body. He can't look in the mirror."
6ix9ine clapped back and told TMZ that Fat Joe is just jealous of him because he already accomplished more in his career and has more money and cars. He claimed Joe's capping about the gangster talk and said, "Fat Joe said I'm not a gangster. It was all for promotion. That's fake news. What's his proof I ever said that?" Even if 6ix9ine was really about that life, in Joe's eyes, there's no coming back after snitching. In 2020, Fat Joe said,
"The worst thing you could do in the history of mankind is be a rat. Because you got to understand, like, when you tell, you destroy family."
Fat Joe and 6ix9ine probably won't ever be sitting down for another interview together, but it don't seem like either one of them are too pressed about the falling out. Trippie Redd gave 6ix9ine a big boost to his career back in 2017 when he featured him on the tracks Pose, 1469, and OE. Their energy matched up well, and Pose racked up almost 200 million views on YouTube. But not before long, they were beefing, and 6ix9ine got his own homie jumped. It all started when 6ix9ine got exposed for sexually abusing a child in 2015. Zilla Kami leaked a photo where 6ix9ine was groping a 13-year-old girl when he was 18, which led to him pleading guilty to a felony count of using a child in a sexual performance. This didn't just cause a split between Trippie and 6ix9ine though. Come to find out, Trippie was originally given a Gummo beat by Pierre Bourne, but he passed it on to 6ix9ine. Bourne wasn't happy about this, and when everything started falling apart, he clowned 6ix9ine and claimed he gets 75% of the royalties. 6ix9ine said he was gonna put hands on Trippie and Pierre. Then Pierre tweeted, "Fuck that Gummo shit. All y'all doing weird shit, some ops, I swear." Trippie distanced himself from 6ix9ine and called him out for being a pedophile. Then, just a few months later, 6ix9ine's Treyway crew attacked him after they followed him to the airport. When 6ix9ine took the stand against 9 Trey, he testified that his bodyguard, Harv, punched Trippie in the mouth. According to 6ix9ine, Trippie's manager reached out so they could squash the beef. And that's when 6ix9ine, Shotty, and some other 9 Trey affiliates pulled up to where Trippie was shooting the video. They waited for him to leave, then followed him for an hour on the road till he got to his hotel. Shotty, Harv, and 3 other dudes ran after Trippie, but 6ix9ine waited in the van while they attacked him. 6ix9ine also tried to get Trippie jammed up by testifying that he's affiliated with the 5'9" Brims gang, which had beef with the 9 Trey Bloods. Now, 6ix9ine's old crew are all locked up because he testified against them, but his beef with Trippie is still active. Back in 2020, 6ix9ine claimed he was hooking up with Trippie's ex-girlfriend, Alix. Alix denied anything went down between them though, so 6ix9ine was probably just trolling Trippie again. Alix wasn't the only chick who got dragged into their beef though. A few months after they started sending shots back and forth, Bad Baby got brought into it. 6ix9ine claimed she didn't like him because he turned down a collab. Then, Bad Baby clapped back and said,
I want some receipts because I know damn fucking well I never asked you to be on no fucking song. And I know my label did not ask you for no fucking song, you little fucking weirdo. You would not be shit if Trippie didn't put you on that song with him.
She also called him out on his fake gang ties and said,
"Ooh, I can't stand weirdos. Like, get the out of my face, you weird ass motherfucker. I will ruin your whole life."
That's when 6ix9ine posted a video on IG and claimed,
"Little Trippie Redd, that little Danielle Bergoli bitch, right?"
Trippie Redd and Bad Baby both called cap on it.
So, that I want to make that as clear as possible. Me and Trippie Redd never had sex ever.
but later, she admitted they kissed before they both turned 18.
We kissed, but it wasn't that serious.
The whole situation was a mess, but eventually, everyone involved moved on and dropped it. In 2018, Eminem dropped his surprise album, Kamikaze, and took shots at the whole industry. He went after everyone, from Lil Yachty, Ja Rule, Drake, DJ Academics, Lil Wayne, and more. One rapper he didn't take a shot at though was 6ix9ine. 6ix9ine obviously felt left out, so he uploaded a video of him rapping over Eminem's Lose Yourself beat and said,
You do it right when you ain't diss me. I'm a lyrical legend, I know they miss me. All you mumble rap kids, colorful hair. Can't compare to the lyrical phenomenon that's right here.
Then he made fun of M's complicated bars and started saying a bunch of nonsense. M waited a couple years to clap back, but in 2020, he sent a shot on the track Zeus and said, She says I am trash, but she listens to Tekashi. You lost me. Fair weather, wishy-washy. She thinks Machine washed me. Swear to God, man, her favorite rapper wish he crossed me. Then, M linked up with Corday on the track Parables and aired out 6ix9ine for snitching and getting spit on by Meek Mill. He said, Shit'll make you want to cop out like a plea deal. So I treat a beat like it's Tekashi, spit on that like Meek Mill. Meek and 6ix9ine have been beefing since 2018, but back in the day, Meek actually tried to give him some advice. In an interview with Power 106, Meek said,
I used to always want to tell that kid, like, you give out a certain type of energy. If you give out that energy actually comes back.
After 6ix9ine decided to work with the cops, Meek called him out on Twitter and said, 6ix9ine going up in federal courthouse today, kids. Message of the day, don't be an internet gangster, be yourself. Meek also clowned 6ix9ine on IG under his jail photo and said, that witness protection drip. Meek didn't let up when 6ix9ine got out of prison in 2020. He posted an old video where he raps about snitching, and 6ix9ine clapped back in the comments with, imagine being this pressed, Nicki don't want you no more. They went back and forth on social media for a minute. Then, in 2021, they almost threw hands in a parking garage. According to Meek, 6ix9ine waited for him outside a club and tried to run up on him. Both of them posted videos of the situation, but security kept them from fighting. And even though you can't see it in the video, Meek says he spit on 6ix9ine, which is where Eminem got the inspiration for his diss. After the parking lot fight, the situation cooled off between them. But if Meek and 6ix9ine run into each other again, there's no telling what could happen. Fivio Foreign is one of the hottest New York rappers in the game, which automatically makes him 6ix9ine's op. Back in April 2022, 6ix9ine hopped on IG to promote his new music and claim to be the king of New York. Fivio obviously didn't agree, so he tweeted, 5 billboards in Times Square, top 5 songs in NY on Apple at once, and articles in both Daily News and New York Times. Don't ever let that say he the king of this city. 6ix9ine always takes the craziest shots to get at his enemies, but he took it to a whole nother level with Fivio. A couple of months after Fivio's homie T. Wu was tragically shot and killed, 6ix9ine used his death to troll him and wrote, didn't his best friend just get shot in his head a month ago? He worried about billboards in Times Square. Then he sent more shots after Fivio's album was only projected to sell around 29,000 units in the first week. Fivio clapped back and said 6ix9ine doesn't even have any dead homies he can diss. Then 6ix9ine hopped in the comments and claimed Fivio isn't actually affiliated with the Wu. After that, the beef cooled down, but it's definitely not over. 6ix9ine crossed the line when he dissed Fivio's homie T. So there's damn near no chance they'll ever squash it. Before his tragic death in 2020, King Von was one of the most respected rappers in the game. He came up in the wild streets of Chicago and had a unique style that turned him into a superstar overnight. And like most street rappers, Von wasn't rocking with 6ix9ine's decision to snitch on his gang. Von went live on IG and said,
that shit was 6ix9ine, that shit ain't cool. I don't know the gang, I don't get no 6ix9ine, I don't know. But he told them all type of people, gang, and they people locked up and shit, and his people, family members and shit.
After Von got killed in November 2020, 6ix9ine started sending shots immediately. When Lil Durk posted a tribute to Von on IG, 6ix9ine hopped in the comments and dissed Von and Durk's cousin Newski, who died in 2014. Durk stayed off of social media for a minute after Von's death, but 6ix9ine was waiting for him when he came back. After Durk posted about his album, The Voice, 6ix9ine clowned him over album sales and said, use Von name for sales. Is not blackballed, as all industry support. 55K and his man was caught in 4K. Hashtag King Von, rest in piss. 6ix9ine and Durk was already beefing before Von died, and now 6ix9ine uses his death against Durk whenever he can. In 2021, he sent another shot and said Von is burning in hell right now, but last year, he turned up the disrespect. In April 2022, 6ix9ine posted a video on IG where he's standing on the corner with a Lil Durk lookalike named Perkio. Perkio looks nervous while 6ix9ine puts a jacket around him with a picture of King Von on the back. And in the caption, he tagged Durk and said, "Lil Durk, I had a gift for the bro King Von. Your niggas ain't never gonna slide, but they definitely rep you all day on t-shirts." Perkio is cool with Lil Durk and has been featured in one of his videos. And he says that a YouTuber named Steve Will Do It set him up to be ambushed by 6ix9ine. The situation got messy with Perkio, 6ix9ine, and Steve Will Do It all having different versions of what went down behind the scenes. And later, Steve went on Brandon Marshall's I Am Athlete podcast and said,
I mean, right now I'm not filming or doing anything with 6ix9ine anymore.
Then Brandon Marshall got dragged into it too. At the end of the show, his co-host had Steve put up a black power fist and everyone laughed.
Do this for us now.
Yeah,
come
I can
on.
see you guys.
Wait, come on, do it for us right now. All right. Here you go. What?
And that's when 6ix9ine aired Marshall out in his DMs. He called the two of them out for laughing at Steve instead of with him and said, "Suck my d. That's why you are where you at right now, holding on to something you will never have again, a career." 6ix9ine stood up for Steve, but it turns out that he and his team were the ones who set everything up, and Perkio and Steve were both caught off guard by what happened. After Steve realized what happened, he apologized to Perkio.
"I didn't mean no harm.
Yeah, no facts.
So this is everything I got, cash, I want you guys. And if you want, you don't have to have this. It's a love bracelet, it's Cartier. This shit's mad expensive, looks beautiful. If you want,
Like 20 bands, ain't it?
and then if you want to match it, you have the ring. But just show, I mean no harm. I'm sorry. I'm like, truthfully, in the bottom of my heart, I'm sorry for what happened.
Steve distanced himself from 6ix9ine after the setup, but a couple months later, they were spotted in a nightclub together, and Steve wrote, "What anyone says, 6ix9ine my dog for life. Shit happens, but that's life. Life's a gamble." But while 6ix9ine and Steve might have squashed their beef, that's never gonna happen between him and Durk. The same month he pulled up on Perkio, 6ix9ine dropped the track Janae and said, "Your man got shot, you made a diss track. Go get a gun and get some get back. Your man got shot, he not coming back. Go get a gun and get some get back." While the words "slide for Von" flashed during the video. Durk clapped back on the song Huh and said, "Man, I'm Durk and you got my low. Why you play with Perk? F the feds who walk around with you. Them gonna get hurt." Durk and 6ix9ine ain't been sending a lot of shots lately, but Durk's not the only Chicago artist who has beef with 6ix9ine right now. Back in 2020, 6ix9ine pulled up to O Block in Chicago and posted a video of himself laying flowers down for Durk's cousin, Newski. A lot of rappers from the city already had issues with 6ix9ine over the snitching, but posting the video on O Block pushed his beef with Lil Reese to the next level. Reese warned him not to lose his life playing internet games. Then 6ix9ine clapped back and said he saw a video of Reese shitting his pants. That's when 6ix9ine posted a video of Reese getting jumped in 2019, where he allegedly shit himself, which turned out not to be true. The video was deleted, but Reese clapped back on IG and started sending death threats. They ended up going live together on IG, and Reese flashed a gun at him. But before things went any further, Reese ended up getting shot in Chicago over a stolen whip. As soon as the news broke, 6ix9ine was ready to start trolling. He commented, "Lil Tim out here wildin'," and "How he get shot before Quando?" Then he told Durk to buy Reese a car and even started a GoFundMe for Reese to get his own whip. Luckily, Reese made a full recovery, and now he wants to throw hands with 6ix9ine in the ring. After he found out how much Tyson Fury made for his boxing match with Dylan White, Reese tweeted, "Shit, need to turn to a boxer. Ask that rat if he want to box for 5 to 10 mil. 6ix9ine never responded to the challenge, but if these two ever see each other in person, it'll be on sight. Jay Prince and his Rap-A-Lot label have been running the rap game in Houston for decades. And when 6ix9ine tried to pull up without checking in, the situation escalated into a full-on armed robbery. In 2018, 6ix9ine was supposed to perform at a show in the city, but allegedly didn't take the stage because he thought the Rap-A-Lot crew was gonna set him up. Then everything turns up more after 6ix9ine showed up at Jay Prince Jr.'s birthday party and ended up getting kicked out. 6ix9ine wasn't feeling the disrespect, so a month later, he planned on robbing a couple of Rap-A-Lot artists while they were in New York. During his trial, 6ix9ine testified that his ex-manager Shotty and some other 9 Trey gangsters caught Rap-A-Lot affiliates, Dizzy and Junior Boy in the lobby of a building and pulled guns on them. 6ix9ine didn't even know who the artists were, but he knew that they were affiliated with Jay Prince, and that's why they went after him. Jay Prince clapped back and said if him or any of those clowns were to try to rob me or anyone from the Rap-A-Lot family, bad news would have beat them home. There was never a question mark in my mind that this kid, Tekashi 6ix9ine, was rap material. Prince has a lot of respect in Houston, and there's a reason why some rappers are afraid of him, but it's unclear if his crew really did get caught lacking in New York that day. Now, the Prince family was wrapped up in the tragic death of Takeoff from the Migos, so their attention isn't on 6ix9ine right now, but that definitely don't mean the beef is over. 6ix9ine ain't afraid to cross any lines, and he proved it again in 2021 by going after Lil Nas X with a homophobic diss. Under a story about China allegedly making COVID-19 anal swabs mandatory for anyone coming into the country, 6ix9ine wrote, Lil Nas X entered the chat with a skull emoji. Nas clapped back on IG and posted screenshots from when 6ix9ine allegedly tried to slide in his DMs. One message just said, yo, but in the next, 6ix9ine allegedly said, gonna be in your city soon. What you doing? LOL. People started clowning 6ix9ine for getting exposed, but he hopped on IG and tried to clear the story up. He told his followers,
before this shit even start, we gonna nip this shit in the... This is my gram right here. 6ix9ine, this is my account. Look, stop playing with me, son.
His phone showed that there weren't any DMs between him and Nas, but some people pointed out that 6ix9ine could have just deleted the messages before he made the video. 6ix9ine has made a career out of trolling, but that day, he learned quickly that sometimes it could easily backfire. Snoop Dogg is one of the biggest OGs in the game, and he wasn't rocking with how much publicity 6ix9ine got after he was released from prison. On the day he got out, Snoop posted, they gotta stop pushing this rat. 6ix9ine and everybody pushing his line right now. 6ix9ine clapped back by posting footage from a documentary where Suge Knight implied,
that's because he's a phony, he's a rat, a snitch.
Then he asked his fans on IG if he should tell them all the rappers who have worked with the feds. And in the comments, he tagged Snoop and told him, hey sir, let's chat. Snoop don't play with his name like that. And he posted a video airing 6ix9ine out and sending wild threats. He ended up deleting the video from his page, but Snoop told 6ix9ine,
rat boy, you really better leave me alone. I ain't the one. With the dog, nothing nice.
6ix9ine doubled down on the snitching accusations in the comments, and then he took the beef to another level by bringing Snoop's wife into it. Snoop had posted a photo with his wife on the red carpet, and that's when 6ix9ine hopped in and accused him of cheating. He wrote, didn't you cheat on her a couple of months ago with Selena Powell? She deserves better. Then he posted a video where Snoop was allegedly talking to a woman over FaceTime to prove the cheating rumors. What's wild is that 6ix9ine actually deleted the video after people called him out for taking things too far. He's usually not afraid of controversy, so somebody in the game must have really put some fear in him over the situation. Everything cooled off for a while and the beef pretty much died out. But last year, Snoop took one last shot. On a Peacock show called It's So Dumb It's Criminal, Snoop gave out an award to someone who ratted out their own family member. He called the award
Tekashi 6ix9ine Memorial Snitch Award.
It's clear that Snoop and 6ix9ine won't ever be cool. But the beef is probably over now after 6ix9ine realized there's some dudes in the game he really can't mess with. The Game is one of the biggest West Coast rappers of his generation who's always repped his blood affiliation in his music and lifestyle. So when 6ix9ine came in and started claiming the same gang, the Game went off on social media and aired him all the way out.
Fake ass blood, fake ass blood. 6ix9ine, 6ix9ine, 6ix9ine.
6ix9ine clapped back by posting a clip from a dating show Game went on back in the day. Nobody was expecting what came next. Game posted all kinds of photos from 6ix9ine's life before the fame. In one, you can see him smiling with a sweater wrapped around his neck. Another, where 6ix9ine is sitting on the bed covered in blue bandanas. And then, he posted paperwork from when 6ix9ine pleaded guilty to a use of child and a sexual performance charge. 6ix9ine ended up deleting all of his game disses and things settled down. And when 6ix9ine was going through his trial, the game actually said he felt sorry for him and told TMZ,
"Man, I feel sad for that kid, man, and I feel sad for a lot of kids that's, getting into this shit and don't know what they doing, man."
Everything was cool for a little, but all that changed when 6ix9ine got out of prison and disrespected Nipsey Hussle's memorial. Before his tragic death, Nip called 6ix9ine out on the track Rich Lifestyle and said, "When it's wartime, never lay low. Y'all play roles. Can't name a fake that was not exposed. How y'all so surprised that Tekashi told? Ain't a real street unless you got a code." After 6ix9ine pulled up to Nip's mural and made a video, Game called him out in the comments and told him to keep playing. They haven't had any more back and forth since then, but Game did send one more shot on the track 72 Bar Assassin and said, "Black Mac, I'm squeezing at your back this evening. Blap blap, set the traps for the rat that's squeaking. How they kill D-Thing, but 6ix9ine still breathing." 6ix9ine ain't respond to the track, but he might just be too busy with other beefs right now. Like this next artist, who he even tried to have killed. Chief Keef changed the entire game when he put Chicago drill music on the map back in 2012. He's a legend in the industry and still has a lot of ties to the streets. But that didn't stop 6ix9ine from taking shots at him. It all started back in 2018 when 6ix9ine posted a FaceTime conversation with Cuban Dog, who was dating Keef's homie, Tato, at the time. She posted injuries that Tato allegedly gave her for talking to 6ix9ine. And then 6ix9ine and Tato had a wild back and forth on FaceTime where Tato told him, Then Tato linked up with Keef and 6ix9ine's old homie, Trippie Redd, for the track I Kill People. 6ix9ine clapped back in the video on IG and said,
"Nobody give a f about what y'all did 3 years ago. F Chief Keef, f Lil Reese, f all them y'all this f***ing Treyway.
Everyone involved in the situation was sending some crazy shots. And then, in June 2018, a shooter actually pulled up on Keef while he was in New York and tried to take him out. Luckily, he didn't get hit, but the beef didn't end there. Just a couple of weeks after Keef got shot at, 6ix9ine took his baby mama, Slim Danger, for a shopping spree at a Gucci store in New York and posted the whole thing. He tried to slide in another one of Keef's baby mama's DMs, but she posted the screenshots on IG and aired them out. 6ix9ine and Keef stopped sending shots at each other. But then, in 2019, the news broke that 6ix9ine was the one who almost got him killed. During his testimony, 6ix9ine snitched on his homie Kuda and told the court that he paid Kuda $20K to kill Chief Keef. Luckily, Kuda missed a shot, but he still paid for it by spending years in prison. When it comes to rappers who are really about that life, you can't bring up the topic without mentioning Bobby Shmurda. He blew up and took over the game with the track Hot in 2014. And right when it looked like he was set to become a superstar, Bobby got hit with murder, attempted murder, and other charges. But instead of snitching and getting out early to keep his career pushing, Bobby actually took a longer sentence so that his homie, Rowdy Rebel, could come home sooner. Back in 2018, Bobby linked up with 6ix9ine from prison for the track Stupid. But after he found out about the snitching, Bobby told Vlad TV,
"But now do you find out that he's locked up and he's telling on everybody and getting everyone else locked up? Would you do a song with Tekashi after you got out?"
Hell, motherfucker, no.
When Bobby got out of prison, he did an interview with DJ Academics where he threw shade at civilians who cap about street life. 6ix9ine didn't appreciate the comments, and he hopped in and called everyone out for riding Bobby's wave after he got out of prison when they weren't rocking with him before. According to him, he sent Bobby $40K after they collabed, even though he didn't owe him anything. Bobby never responded to the comments, but it don't seem like they'll be linking up to put on for New York anytime soon. Blueface is one of the only rappers in the game who might be more controversial than 6ix9ine. He's always making headlines for wild stuff like getting into fistfights with his girlfriend, Krishan Rock, allegedly shooting at dudes outside of clubs, and dissing any rapper who crosses him. Blueface shocked fans again in 2021 when he got the name of his jeweler tatted on the side of his head. 6ix9ine has a lot of crazy ink too, but that ain't stop him from trolling Blueface in the comments and accusing him of owing the jeweler money. Blueface clapped back and said, 6ix9ine's just trying to stay relevant. Then, 6ix9ine trolled him again by posting a comedy skit of himself getting a tattoo for jewelry he couldn't afford.
You want this chain, right?
Yeah.
You gonna have to get this tattoo.
Whatever.
That's when Blueface came back with a video of a homeless dude who claims to be 6ix9ine's dad and challenged him to a boxing match.
My name is Daniel Hernandez. I'm the 6ix9ine's father.
What? You that dad?
Yes, I am.
Blueface aired him out for abusing his ex, Sarah Molina, and said, beat a female up, but won't even mention the fight with me. Now that's problems. Blueface's IG ended up getting taken down, so he hopped on Twitter and accused 6ix9ine of reporting him. 6ix9ine took one last shot and said Blueface should get Instagram tatted on his head and they'd give his account back. But after that, the beef died down. Casanova is another blood-affiliated New York rapper. Right now, he's in jail facing 60 years on a RICO case. But back in 2018, he got into a wild beef with 6ix9ine that almost got the both of them killed. They started taking shots at each other on social media. Then, the situation heated up after Casanova dropped the track Set Trippin' and allegedly dissed 6ix9ine with the bar, "Every time I come through, I got my heat out. If you want smoke, ain't nothing we gotta speak about. See you with that red flag on, what that be bout? Punch you in the face, motherfucker, I knock your teeth out." 6ix9ine clapped back at a show in NYC and dissed Casanova on stage. And that's when the situation took a deadly turn. Before their crews ended up running into each other, 6ix9ine dissed Cass on the track Billy and said, "These say they heard of me. I ain't heard of you. Get the up out my fucking face before I murder you. This always jacking blood, but I know they fool. Whole squad full of fucking killers, I'm a killer too." 6ix9ine was scheduled to walk out with Adrian Broner for his fight at the Barclays Center, even though they was beefing earlier that week. It started when 6ix9ine called him a clown on IG, then Broner threatened to pull up on him in New York.
And I get to New York this week, pull up on you, I ain't one of these rap you be trolling with, quit playing with me.
6ix9ine responded and said he'd bet $200K that Broner was gonna lose his fight that weekend.
We making it 200K?
Yeah, man. He gonna get knocked out, blood. That's why Mayweather don't with you, blood.
You know what I'm saying?
Huh? We got enough money.
Clown, and you better check in when you come to Brooklyn.
But some fans think the back and forth was all for show, because when the weekend rolled around, 6ix9ine planned on walking Broner out to the ring. But before the fight, he ended up running into Casanova and his team in a backstage hallway. Security footage shows that a huge fight was about to break out, but then somebody let off a shot and everyone scattered. During his trial, 6ix9ine testified that he wanted to kill Casanova over the dissing and admitted that a member of his crew named Faquan Lovick is the one who took the shot at Barclays. Luckily, Cass and 6ix9ine ended up squashing the beef before anyone got seriously hurt or killed.
Look who I bumped into.
You know that shit Treyway shit, man. You know that
Look who I bumped into. Oh, it's out of lush. It's out of lush. Oh, shit.
And they even linked up with 50 Cent and Uncle Murda on the track Get the Strap. 6ix9ine don't end a lot of issues with other rappers, but this one could have easily gotten them both killed. 6ix9ine got a lot of attention for going on the road and disrespecting rappers in their own cities. But in 2018, it went left for him after YG's artist Slim 400 blocked him from performing at a show in LA. 6ix9ine told reporters the next day,
"There's some dirty ass blood members that don't have no money to feed their daughters. I'm getting money. He's dirty. Yo, he's dirty. Like, you know he has no money."
And he called out YG for not taking care of his people and leaving dudes like Slim back in the hood. A few months before the situation with Slim, YG had already sent shots on the track Suwoo and said, "I ain't with the pink hair blood shit. I ain't with the only at the club blooded. My niggas I be with, they known for busting. What, who, and where, end the discussion." After Slim blocked him from the show, 6ix9ine posted a side-by-side picture of himself and YG on Instagram and wrote, "Who's a real street? Like for 6ix9ine, comment for whoever the guy is on the right." YG clapped back with a video.
Where's your chains at? Man, I could've sworn your just got robbed in New York by your own motherfucking people. Where the your jury at? You ain't been wearing no chains. And why is you posting me on your Instagram? You supposed to be posting Slim 400. He the one that stopped your from performing yesterday, punk.
Then, after 6ix9ine flipped on the 9 trays, YG dropped the track Stop Snitching and aired him out for ratting and running away from Slim in LA. He said, "No testosterone, you scared to catch a fade. I got in the fight and you ain't fight. You ran off, so next time I see you, I'll knock you out on sight. Hey, I don't want no rap beef, cause I'm really gonna slide. Check my rap sheet. Hey, so think twice before attacking me. I'ma pull a gun out. I ain't gonna run, I ain't no athlete." YG got so pressed over the situation that he won't even work with Nicki Minaj again because she linked up with 6ix9ine for the track Trolls.
Would you ever have Nicki on another song again since she worked with 6ix9ine? Just a no?
Yeah, I don't know. My feelings is hurt.
The beef has calmed down lately, but it's probably only a matter of time before they start sending shots at each other again. These days, Ludacris is more known for hosting TV shows and acting in the Fast and Furious franchise, but he sparked a beef with 6ix9ine in 2018 after he dissed him on Wild 'N Out. On the show, an actor dressed up like 6ix9ine and asked Luda,
if you was to sign somebody right now to DTP, Disturbing the Peace, who would you sign first? Tekashi 6ix9ine? Or my man Nick Cannon?
That's an easy one for me. I'd sign Nick Cannon because Tekashi, I don't know how much longer he's gonna be around.
6ix9ine clapped back on IG.
Yo, bro, you irrelevant motherfucker. Hold on. When I was 13. What the f is you doing?
He also posted a pic of Luda hosting the show Fear Factor and wrote, "You TV host, you can't sell a record right now to save your life." Luda wasn't too pressed over the situation though. He just responded on IG by posting a pic of 6ix9ine with "not confirmed" written across it, letting everyone know that Tekashi wouldn't be performing at his Luda Day festival. Both of them moved on from the beef fast though, because at the end of the day, they don't even run in the same circles. In 2018, Kodak Black went live on IG and told his fans,
I'm not going back, and nobody ain't gonna play with me, and I'm not going back.
But when someone commented that 6ix9ine was better than him, Yak switched up that energy fast and said,
ain't nobody better than me. Fuck you talking about, these dead go to jail, nigga go to jail tomorrow, nigga. You talking about, I'll get off my live with that bullshit, man.
6ix9ine responded on IG,
But stop telling me not to beef when I got a song coming out Friday. I don't want beef with nobody, but stop putting my name in mouth.
But then he posted a slide that said, "Kodak Black, suck my d." After 6ix9ine posted a video making fun of Kodak's voice,
I want to say thank you to all my fans, you know what I'm saying? My supporters, you know what I'm saying?
the situation died down for a while. But in 2019, Kodak allegedly took a shot at him on the track Take One and said, "That dissing on the gram, but I ain't say nothing. I ain't tripping. I'ma get him when that day come. I'm on house arrest, but I'ma take one." Kodak and 6ix9ine both ended up having to deal with their own legal issues, so the beef just faded out. But it'll probably spark right back up if a fan compares them on live again. Young Thug and his YSL crew are getting hit hard right now with the RICO charges they're facing. A lot of rappers have spoken up and given their support, but one dude who's enjoying the show is 6ix9ine. 6ix9ine's beef with Thug and Gunna started back in 2020 when 6ix9ine was promoting his Tattletales album. Thug hopped on IG and said, "No rat shitty," and that's when 6ix9ine clapped back about Gunna allegedly snitching on TV back in the day. In 2010, Gunna went on CNN and claimed that his cousin was falsely convicted of murder and named the dude who allegedly committed the killing. Then, in 2021, Thug went on the $1 Million Worth of Game podcast and said,
"I betted another rapper that 6ix9ine tell." Oh, he told. I'm like, he gonna tell.
6ix9ine clapped back and asked if he knew Gunna was gonna tell on Crime Stoppers. Then he posted a pic of Thug wearing makeup and wrote, "These the real in Atlanta." When news broke that Thug, Gunna, and the rest of YSL were getting hit with the RICO, 6ix9ine posted a bunch of pics of Thug wearing makeup and women's clothes and said he could finally be himself in jail. After it came out that Gunna took a plea deal, 6ix9ine posted a clip from a movie he was in where Gunna's character agreed to work with the cops in exchange for some McDonald's. Gunna and Thug haven't responded to any of the new disses, but right now, they got bigger things to worry about than beefing with 6ix9ine. Back when 6ix9ine was beefing with Chief Keef, Lil Reese, and some other Chicago rappers, G Herbo ended up catching the shot too. DJ Academics posted a video where Keef refused to talk about the shooting in New York, and in the comments, Herb wrote, "LOL, y'all know my shorty don't play that, man." Then 6ix9ine tagged Herbo and said, "At No Limit Herbo, suck my d." But Herb never responded. A few years later, 6ix9ine got out of prison and reminded Charlamagne the God about the time he said,
"If Tekashi 6ix9ine beats this case, I'll suck his d."
That's when Herbo hopped in and pointed out that 6ix9ine didn't beat the case. He just pleaded guilty and snitched on his crew. 6ix9ine fired back and asked if G Herbo has herpes. And that's when Herb aired him out and said that he went platinum in the streets and got rich without anyone's help too. They both went quiet for a couple weeks, but after 6ix9ine's track Gooba went gold, he posted it on IG and said, "At no limit Herbo. Imagine trying to be platinum in the streets." 6ix9ine might not have a lot of respect from anyone in the trenches, but beefing with dudes like G Herbo has helped him sell more records than most street rappers. 6ix9ine had a lot of New York rappers tripping when he started claiming,
I'm the king of New York, that's a fact.
And Jay Critch was one of them. It all started when Jay said he didn't have any issues, but that 6ix9ine obviously felt some type of way about him. 6ix9ine called cap on it though, and claimed Jay told his homie that 6ix9ine was acting Hollywood when they met in person. 6ix9ine told him they could meet down the street since they're both from Brooklyn. Then he sent another shot and told Jay to meet him on the charts. Jay never responded, but 4 years later, DJ Academics broke everything down.
Jay Critch scared shitless. Like most of these when they're scared of Shotty, Harv, Billy Otto, all them the Treyway, you know, so they're not gonna diss 6ix9ine. The plan was the Treyway was taking Jay Critch tape. That's it.
Jay allegedly waited to start dissing Academics after 6ix9ine got locked up because he knew that dudes from Treyway weren't gonna come after him then. Fans were confused why Jay randomly dropped the beef back in 2018, but Academics' side of the story makes the whole situation clearer. Before his tragic overdose, Juice WRLD was one of the hottest new rappers in the game. His unique style and emotional lyrics made him a superstar. He didn't have a lot of beef in the industry, but in 2018, a video came out.
6ix9ine! 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 6ix9ine!
A couple days later, 6ix9ine responded with a video and said,
I don't want to beef with nobody, so please just have fun, get your name, do not diss me for some clout.
He didn't call Juice out by name, but everyone knew who he was talking about when he said,
Go find the shadows in your room, bro, go find, because you do not want to beef with me, trust me.
6ix9ine said he wasn't beefing anymore. But then, he posted a sketch on IG where he played a rapper whose girl gets taken by another dude while Juice's track, Lucid Dreams, plays in the background.
Babe, come on, can we go upstairs, please? Not for one. I'm enjoying my time with you. Let's read a book. But I want to go upstairs.
So what the did I tell you about this bozo-ass Peter Parker in the face-ass emo-ass man? We out of here, man. Come on, stop man. What the son? I'm about to go bust your ass.
He called Juice out in the caption and said, "Why beef with me? Emo-ass trolling his life." Juice never responded, but Adam22 told DJ Vlad,
6ix9ine trying to beef with him. Yeah. He thought it was funny.
And after that, they didn't have any more problems. Unfortunately, Juice and 6ix9ine never had the chance to officially squash it, but it's clear that the beef was never that serious anyway. Rico Reckless is known for sending all kinds of crazy shots at other Chicago rappers, but in 2018, he aired out 6ix9ine in an interview, dissed his rainbow hair, and called cap on his street ties. 6ix9ine actually didn't send any shots back, and the two of them ended up hopping on IG Live together and talking about New York and Chicago. By the end of the video, it seemed like they was gonna link up when 6ix9ine went to Chicago. But then, 6ix9ine pulled up to O Block to diss Dirk and his cousin Newski, and Rico wasn't rocking with that. Rico told DJ Vlad that 6ix9ine pulling up for 2 seconds in the middle of the day, then acting like he was on the block in prime time was weak. Rico's known for going into his ops hoods by himself, and he called 6ix9ine out for moving around with security while trying to act like he's really about that life.
He still went there, but like he lied about it, like, oh yeah, it's 10 o'clock, then post a video at 10 o'clock, then in real life it's not that. Then you got the real life police following behind you, like.
It never escalated into anything serious, but Rico made it clear that he's not cool with the way 6ix9ine moves. In 2018, 6ix9ine had beef with half of Chicago, and his next artist really wanted to fight him. When 6ix9ine was taking shots at Chief Keef, Vic Mensa went on the radio and called him out for biting Chicago style. Vic said,
I like Tekashi music, you feel me? But look up the facts. The receipts exist online. There's whole Vine videos of every line that Tekashi 6ix9ine bit from Chicago rappers. When I saw him pretending to be riding around Chicago like he was just on business, like on the block in the middle of the night, you know what I mean? The night before, talking about where y'all at, I'm on y'all block. I'm in Chicago, I'm handing out shit because these Chicago rappers don't want to do nothing.
6ix9ine hopped in DJ Academics' comments and wrote, Vic Mensa can suck my with his mother's lips. Then Vic said he could catch the hands and send a shot at Academics too. And in a video he posted on social media, Vic told 6ix9ine,
Shoot the one-on-one, see what happened to you, boy. I'll turn your motherfucking face the color of your hair. So put up or shut up like your homie.
That's when 6ix9ine went on the Angie Martinez show on Power 105 and aired out Vic so bad that it damn near ended the beef right then and there. When 6ix9ine was asked about the beef, he said,
I cannot name one song if someone had a gun to my head right now.
Okay, fair enough.
Can you name a song? Just not looking at anybody. Name one song. Name one song. Name one song.
Come on, Nyla,
Name
give
one
a song.
Name one song. Name one Vic Mensa
Gabe, give me a Vic Mensa song.
Vic decided to move on and said he was done with beef.
Oh man, that was all a big misunderstanding. I was talking about playing me a street fighter.
6ix9ine burned a lot of bridges in the industry after he snitched on the Treyway crew, including his dad, 50 Cent. 50 always supported 6ix9ine early on in his career because they had similar come-ups in the rap game. Both of them started popping off by going against the grain and dissing other rappers. And back then, it seemed like 6ix9ine had real street cred just like 50. 50 jokingly started referring to 6ix9ine as his son, and they even linked up on the track Get the Strap back in 2018. But after 6ix9ine flipped, 50 said he'd never work with him again. In 2020, he did an interview called Quarantine Couch and said,
Do you F with Tekashi 6ix9ine if he wanted to record with you?
I wouldn't. It's still just, you know, what it is just against the way I grew up. I don't think remember I told you I understood why he did what he did.
A lot of people thought that 6ix9ine's career was dead after he testified, but 50 realized,
tell any traditional kid, tell the actual consumers of music,
right.
In middle America, that's gonna buy the actual CD, that hits the button, the new artists are gonna adjust to him. They're gonna work with him. Watch, because he'll have some success and then they'll start to, you'll see people not care so much. It'd be more important to them to have a hit.
It never became a serious beef, but 6ix9ine clowned 50 over the interview and said, won't be the first time 50 abandons his son. Let me just mind my business. 50's had a wild beef with his own son Marquise for years, and 6ix9ine had to get one last diss in before moving on. Before he ever blew up, 6ix9ine was tight with another rapper named Zilla Kami, who's known for being in the crew City Morgue with Sauce Moolah. Zilla allegedly got his start in the game by ghostwriting for 6ix9ine, and at one point, they even lived together. It's not clear why they started beefing, but they fell out behind the scenes, and Zilla ended up exposing 6ix9ine's charge for using a child in a sexual performance. According to Zilla,
basically, he went to jail, bailed him out, all that.
He went to jail and then you guys bailed him out?
Yeah, all that. And then, like, he did some grimy shit with the money and started lying to us and all that shit.
By that point, 6ix9ine had been cool with Zilla's brother for years, but according to them, he started dissing them on IG for clout. At the end of the day, 6ix9ine blew up a lot more than Zilla, but he turned a lot of friends to enemies to get there. 6ix9ine beefs with a lot of street rappers who aren't really known outside of the rap game, but in 2020, he made national headlines by taking shots at two of the biggest artists in the world. After he hopped back in the game with the track Gooba, 6ix9ine thought he had earned the #1 spot on Billboard's Hot 100 chart. But when Ariana Grande and Justin Bieber's track Stuck With You beat him to the top, he aired him out for allegedly buying their way to #1. He posted a video on IG.
I want the world to know that Billboard is a lie. Understand this. They bought 30,000 and so units with 6 credit cards.
Ariana responded and said that her and Justin's fans were the ones who bought the units, and that 6ix9ine should be grateful to even hit the charts at all. Bieber also hopped in and explained the situation. He said that 6ix9ine was comparing his worldwide streaming numbers to theirs, but Billboard only counts streams that come from America. 6ix9ine came back with another video and told Ariana,
I don't want you to think that I'm coming at you. You just don't understand my pain. My frustration is from Billboard.
And that's when Billboard came through and explained that none of 6ix9ine's YouTube views counted towards his sales because those streams are global, not domestic. The whole situation confused fans, but at the end of the day, it don't seem like there was any real evidence that Grande, Bieber, or Billboard actually did anything wrong.